Great evening. Today, I'm just giving my thoughts on financial freedom. And financial freedom is something I have not achieved. I'm not financially free at all. I work 6 days a week, 12 to 10 hours a day, sometimes more. Um, and I'm just a 9 to 5 regular employee. But even though I am an employee, and even though you might be an employee, you probably already know what it feels like to be financially free. And it started when you were born. Did you pay bills when you were born? Did you put the food on the table? Did you have to wake up early in the morning and go to work? No. Um, you just lived life while your parents took care of you. They paid your food, they paid your housing, they paid your school materials, they bought you the computer to study, they bought you your books, probably bought you video games and all that stuff. But what was very beautiful about that is you didn't have to worry about making ends meet. You just pretty much had fun doing the things you did. Like be creative, you played with cardboard boxes, you played with the dirt, you invented little things, you opened up little radios, you probably learned things on your own. You would write, maybe if you were into writing, you would read. If you were into reading, you probably made YouTube videos. You learned about cars. Were into fixing bicycles. You probably like going out with friends and shooting videos, making movies, or being an engineer and studying how robotics work or becoming a programmer. You were basically finding a passion when you were small. But unfortunately, a lot of people fell into the traps of video games. And that's when you were not able to really discover your childhood passions, which could have been your work passions. So I just wanted to share that. And I bet you, if you think back to when your parents took care of you, that's kind of what financial freedom felt like. Except with the exception that you went to school and at the same time, while you were feeling financially free, you were also working for free. You already experienced school. School taught you how to be an employee because you sat down in a table and did homework. You did work you didn't like, and you're now you did that for the I think 15 years, from the age of 4 or 5 to 18. How much is that? 13 years. 13, 14 years. You did that for 13, 14 years, and maybe if you did college, another 5 years, 4 years. So 20 years of your life you worked, and you paid to work. You took out loans if you went to college. So you already knew what work was going to feel like, but you still are doing the work you're probably not even liking. So if you really want to go back to how it was like when you were a kid and your parents took care of you, and you had that free mind, you had the mind to the freedom to explore your passions without having to worry about how to put food on the table, then you may want to start thinking about how you can create a financially safe, financially sound, financial well-being for yourself, so that you can focus on doing the things that you may have left behind when you were a kid. And one way to do it is to just cut your expenses dramatically. so dramatically that you don't have to work as heavily as you currently are, and you have free time, more free time now. If you were to cut your time, you would have more time to explore those things you probably left behind because you had to work. And lucky those of you who did find and are doing what you love, and that's amazing. Nothing wrong with work. Absolutely, you don't have to love what you do. You just, as long as um, it's something that doesn't cause you health problems. Like if your work is causing you health issues, yeah, it's either your mentality's not in it and it's causing you stress. Stress, the biggest thing that causes weight gain. So don't sacrifice your health for somebody else. You're making somebody else rich, just so you know. And you're putting your life on the line for somebody else to live the financial free life. They're not better than you, and just know that. All right, y'all have a good night.